If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. Now, we're going to quote the wisdom of Beyonce today and how that relates to what shows up in our lives. Now, basically, Beyonce's song is specifically about, if you wanted me as a person, then you should have put a ring on it. In our subconscious mind, the things that we focus on, the things that we daydream about or dwell on, basically we're putting a tag or a ring on those things. And then there's a part of our mind called the salience, where it is part of the subconscious that it will seek out like a bloodhound those things in your life experience and in your environment and in your day-to-day activities and within yourself as well. So when we have deep-rooted subconscious negative programming, that is what we are looking for. We're looking for both in ourselves, we're looking for in the people in that we're in relationship with, or the people that are just we come in contact with on a daily basis, or the situations or our life experience, because the mind is geared to constantly reinforce and to look for what we pay attention to. And sometimes what we pay attention to is very high priced, because if you are paying attention to only the negative about yourself and about your life and about how it makes you feel currently, or you're still trapped in anger and resentment for situations that have happened in the past, and you spend a lot of time concentrating on those, then your mind is going to continue to deliver to you what you've tagged or what you've put a ring on it, what you put a ring on. So if there are things that you really want to start manifesting, for lack of a better term, in your life, it's more like they're already there, but you have the inability to see them because wherever you look, you have these blinders that are only looking for the things that you value. And whether you believe it or not, if you are constantly thinking negative thoughts about yourself, about others, about situations, that is where you're putting your value. That is what your mind says, aha, this is something that's very important that we need to pay attention to. And we need to look for these experiences to repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat and repeat in our lives. So I encourage you today, spend a few minutes thinking about what you'd really like to put a ring on in your life. Is that self-love? Is that healing from the past traumas that you've had? Is that opening your heart to truly love yourself and others? Is that looking for the ways that you literally shine and that bring out the light in you, to looking for your successes and looking for love that's demonstrated in your environment, even if it's not directed towards you, and literally make a physical list, and every day read that list over and over and over. Read it before you get out of bed, read it when you go back to bed, and start reprogramming your subconscious mind to start looking for those things in your world, in your life, and in your environment. Now, there are a lot of really powerful techniques that can be done kind of in one-on-one settings to reprogram the subconscious mind very, very quickly. But you do have the potential right now where you are to start today, to start now. Start making that list. And you can always add to it, and you can take things off if they don't jive to you, but chances are you'll probably just be continuing to add to it. And as the scales start to tip in the direction of, this is what I think about, this is what's important to me. And why you have a list is, like I said, read it often, read it several times a day, read it first thing in the morning, read it last thing before you go to bed. And your mind, without doing anything else, once that value is established, once that tag is put on that feeling or thought or emotion or thing, or once that ring is put on it, then you will start to experience those in your lives. It is absolutely inevitable. And we can have the inevitability of suffering and pain and ongoing disappointment, or we can be inevitably happy and successful. And some people just don't even believe that's a possibility, but it is. Your thoughts determine what is inevitable in your life. So put a ring on the things that you truly do value, and pay attention to where you're putting rings or tags on things that you really do not want to have being your continued experience in your life. And change your focus, shift your focus, step into your power, step into your happiness. And with practice, and this is a practice, you're going to find yourself experiencing more and more and more of those things. They're going to seem like synchronicities and coincidences, but they're not. You're literally training your brain to locate where the good things that you want are in your environment. I love you all. I hope you're having a beautiful day here, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.